Cardi B gets her son's hair, and Offset's son, braided exactly like her boyfriend, Stefon Diggs. Offset fires off with a series of tweets and deletes his Twitter. He says, now, when somebody passes away for playing with my son, then call me a crash out.
Offset is currently threatening to harm or pew Cardi B's new boyfriend over the fact that he thought that the boyfriend and Cardi B's son have the same hairstyle. Cardi's son has not had a hairstyle for months. So you're online when you have an open case, a custody battle, threatening to harm and pew somebody during a custody battle when whole time they don't even, whatever reason you're mad about is not even factual because your baby hasn't had that hairstyle in months, which further proves that you haven't seen your baby in months, which is now helping Cardi's case. What's not clicking? How can you be asking for spousal support when you haven't seen your kid in so long that you don't even know what hairstyle they have?
Things just took a wild turn in the Offset and Cardi B saga after a photo popped up of their son next to NFL star Stefon Diggs, and fans couldn't help but notice something spicy. Stefon was rocking a hairstyle exactly like Offset's signature braids, and Offset? He completely snapped. This wasn't just playful drama. Word on the street is Offset allegedly threatened Stefon over the whole situation. Yeah, it got that serious. Folks online are saying Offset couldn't handle seeing someone else, especially Cardi's rumored new man stepping into his look, and maybe even his family's space. Now the internet's going crazy, wondering if Offset is spiraling out of control over Cardi or if there's something way deeper brewing between him and Stefon. Is it jealousy? Is it disrespect? Or did Stefon just cross a major unspoken line? Let's break this down because the drama all kicked off when Stefon Diggs showed up at a New England Patriots practice. Not for the game, but for the hair. He came out rocking fresh braids and instantly fans started connecting the dots, and it wasn't looking good for Offset. At first, it just looked like a fresh new style. No big deal, right? But hold on. This wasn't just any braid job. People quickly clocked that Stefon Diggs was rocking the exact same hairstyle Offset and Cardi B's son has been wearing for months. No tweaks, no remix, just a straight-up copy. Coincidence, please. And it didn't stop there. That little coincidence lit up the internet like wildfire. People started digging, posting, speculating, and it all turned into a storm of drama. See, things between Cardi and Offset have already been rocky, or like real shaky, especially since the 2024 divorce filing. And let's be real, that split didn't come out of nowhere. It was the boiling point after months of serious issues. Offset was catching heat for rumors of cheating, barely showing up for his kids, and just being out of the picture too often. Cardi had enough. She even put him on blast online, accusing him of not providing for their children and saying he hardly even shows up for their youngest daughter, Culture's little sister, Blossom. While Offset's been catching strays and heat online, Cardi's out here glowing. She's been chilling, traveling, and making headlines with her new man, Stefon Diggs. And now, with him rocking her son's hairstyle, people are saying he's not just with Cardi, he might be sliding into Offset's whole lane. So when folks saw Wave rocking the exact same braids as Stefon Diggs, it didn't sit right with Offset at all. That viral photo of Wave and Diggs both flexing identical braids had social media in a total frenzy. People started asking if Cardi B had purposely styled her son to match her new man's look, and that's when Offset completely lost it. He jumped on X, formerly Twitter, and dropped a wild message that had everyone shook. He posted, "Now somebody gon' die for playing with my son. They call me a crash out and I don't care, trolling with my kids? Inch back." Whoa! That was intense. The post exploded online, and then he deleted both his accounts. Now, if you know the history, this ain't just some random reaction. Let's rewind. Cardi and Offset have been married since 2017, but their relationship has always been rocky. Straight soap opera vibes. They had 3 kids together, Culture, Wave, and Blossom. But even with the family, things have been far from solid. Their bond? Super unstable. It's been breakups, makeups, rumors, and drama since day one. And by 2020, cracks were already showing. Fast forward to now, and you've got deleted tweets, viral photos, and Offset threatening people over braids? This situation is getting way out of hand. Cardi B filed for divorce the first time, calling Offset out for cheating. Plain and simple. They patched things up after that, but by 2024, the cracks were showing again. Cardi went for divorce round 2, and this time she wasn't holding back. She called him out for being an absent father and not putting in any work financially. Cardi spilled that she's been the one dropping 6 figures. Yes, 6 figures. Just to cover the kids' schooling, childcare, and even their security. Meanwhile, Offset, nowhere to be found. Not showing up for his kids, not helping with bills, nothing. Cardi's patience finally ran out, and that's when she was done for good. But wait, here's where it gets real messy. Even after Cardi said she wasn't asking for child support and that Offset could see the kids whenever he wanted, he turned around and filed for joint custody and even asked for spousal support.
Please, y'all better be careful who y'all marry because the men are gold diggers too. As you know, Offset and Cardi B are going through a divorce that they filed back in August 2024, and Offset recently decided to file an amended response to the divorce, now asking for spousal support from Cardi B. He's also asking for joint custody of the kids, and he's wanting Cardi B's house to be the main residence for the...
What? That move shocked everybody. People couldn't believe it. And Cardi? She clapped back online with a post that said, "I regret you," calling him out for being what fans now call a ghost dad. This divorce drama is getting out of control. Now let's get into how all this mess exploded on social media, because Cardi B did not stay quiet. Offset threw a serious accusation, claiming she cheated on him while she was pregnant. And Cardi? She clapped back with zero hesitation. She hit Twitter and posted, "I did," just like that. No filter, no shame. She kept it all the way real, showing just how deep the pain ran. Cardi made it clear she felt like she was carrying everything on her back. Emotionally, financially, everything. She even called herself the emotional backbone of their kids' lives. And from the way she spoke, you could tell this relationship had worn her down. She was over it.
So you out here trying to hurt my feelings because you think the next... I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. Because them think it ain't good enough that I be having you crashing out all weekend. You was mad happy today when I can call you today. And the only reason why I called you today is because I'm trying to change my son's school and I need your approval. Other than that, fuck you. I don't care. The world, my ops. I'm with your ops. That's one for your ops. Yeah, of course, because you don't move with integrity. You're not a street. That's what you do. That's what you do. Oh, I'm gonna go for your ops. Goo, boo hoo. I don't give up. You can fuck my ops. You fuck my friends. I don't give a. You're a lame to me, and you will never equate to me. And it's crazy that I even let you even play with me for such a long time.
Fast forward to now, and Cardi's stepping into a whole new vibe with NFL star Stefon Diggs. She's been posting pics, videos, and even revealed that her spiritual guide told her to date him. That's some next-level type of energy right there. Talk about divine timing. Still, with all the recent divorce drama hovering in the background, folks are side-eyeing this new chapter. Like, is it love or just a loud rebound? Either way, Cardi ain't hiding anything. Cardi B and Stefon Diggs have been out here everywhere. Courtside at NBA games, all smiles, looking real cozy and affectionate. And over on Instagram, they're all up in each other's comments, dropping hearts, flirty emojis, and living it up. It's clear Cardi is loving this fresh chapter and finally free from all that Offset chaos. Well, at least not directly tied to it anymore. But if you've been keeping up with the Cardi and Offset roller coaster, then you already know this drama's far from over. Lately, Offset's been out here pretending he's not fazed by Cardi's new relationship with NFL star Stefon Diggs. He's been moving like he's too cool to care, posting cryptic stuff on socials, trying to act like he's unbothered. But let's be real, nobody's buying it. You can front all day, but actions speak louder than any caption. And judging by how quick he reacts whenever Stefon's name pops up, yeah, that man is feeling some type of way no matter how chill he tries to look. Now everyone's asking the same question. If Offset's really as chill as he claims, then why is he out here filing for spousal support and joint custody? Why keep tossing shade and trying to control everything around Cardi? That don't sound like someone who's moved on, and that sounds like a man trying to cling to what slipped through his fingers. Offset's been putting on the I Don't Care Act, but this legal drama tells a whole different story. Let's break it down. He filed for joint custody and spousal support, even though Cardi's already been dropping serious money for their kids' education, childcare, and safety. She's been handling it all, solo. Cardi's net worth is sitting somewhere between $80 to $100 million, while Offset's got around $30 million. So when the courts looked at the numbers, boom. Just like that, Cardi got hit with spousal support payments. A major slap in the face considering she was never asking him for a dime. But hey, that's how the game works in Hollywood. More money, more drama. The court handed them joint custody, but the primary residence? that stays with Cardi. So, despite all the legal moves Offset's making, she's still the one holding it down at home. They might be trying to keep things calm for the kids, giving them the best of both worlds and all that. But let's not act like the public ain't watching their every single move. No matter how civil they try to make it look, the spotlight is on, and it's not letting up anytime soon. And trust, this is just the beginning of the mess. Now let's talk about Offset's so-called victim complex. Word is, he's been out here trying to flip the script, making it seem like Cardi was the one who messed up first. But come on, seriously? Offset got no room to point fingers when he's the one with receipts of messing around. Let's not forget, back in 2018, a video dropped showing Offset real cozy with another woman. The internet lit him up for it. Everyone saw it, like fans, blogs, even people who didn't follow celeb drama. And then there was that clip where he was literally caught handing his number to a girl while out on a date with Cardi.
Meanwhile, they having a date. Look at I'm motherfucker. That's it. With the receipt. Boom! The drop off with the receipt. Drop off with the receipt. Let's see what she doing. Let's see what she doing. It's on the left.
Like, what? And here's the wild part. Even after all that, Cardi still gave him another chance. They got back together like nothing happened. Offset even jumped on a few tracks with her, including their 2019 hit Clout. Folks started whispering that maybe it was all just a PR move, a little music magic to make them look picture perfect again. But nobody was really buying it. The vibes were off, and fans could tell something wasn't right. Offset's loyalty had already been questioned for years, and the writing was on the wall. Then boom, in 2024, Cardi finally said enough's enough and filed for divorce, confirming the cheating rumors herself. Cardi B officially pulled the plug, citing Offset's cheating and absentee fatherhood as the final straw. What's wild is how Offset's still out here trying to play victim. Like people forgot all the shady stuff he's done over the years. Meanwhile, Cardi's been out here dropping nothing but facts.
I make you look good. Fuck you. Look at the pumpkin. I don't care. Look at the pumpkin. I'm gonna fold your ups. Matter of fact, oh, look at this. I don't want to see it. So what? You was going to film anyways. All you got to do is get drunk. And I'm going to throw you that pussy for $2,000. You got to survive out here. You got to survive out here, nigga. Oh, now I'm with them. Now I'm with this. Okay, you could do that. You was going to do it regardless. You go to a club and you probably get drunk. You give them $1,000. You was going to do it regardless. Them got to survive. These is hungry out here. We in a recession, baby. They gotta get paid. Do that. I don't care. I don't care. Oh, I'm a watch what I'm gonna do to you. Watch what I'm a this, that, blah, blah, blah. You already done it all. You already done it all.
And he's flipping the narrative like he's the one who got done dirty. But let's be real, you can only fake the good guy act for so long before it falls apart. And honestly, the public ain't buying it anymore. Offset's been walking around with this whole image of being a solid, present father, and sure, we'll give him a little credit. He does have 6 kids total, including Culture and Wave with Cardi. But come on, the way he talks about being a dad and the way he's been acting, it's not adding up. He's always saying how much fatherhood means to him, dropping emotional bars in his music, especially on that 2019 album, Father of 4, trying to show his soft side. But the reality, Offset's been way more talk than action when it comes to actually being there for his kids. Now, Cardi B is not holding back. She's straight up calling Offset an absentee father. She even aired him out on social media, saying he doesn't contribute anything to their kids. Not financially, not emotionally, nothing. According to Cardi, she's been the one covering it all. School fees, security, the whole 9, while also carrying the emotional weight of being a single mom in the public eye. And let's pause for a second, because being a real father isn't about sweet talk in interviews or dropping sentimental bars in songs. It's about showing up, putting in the work, and actually being present for your kids. But Offset? He's been MIA for a while now, and Cardi's over it. This whole breakup didn't just end in private. It blew up in front of the world with all the dirty laundry out in the open. While Cardi's been grinding, raising the kids, and handling the non-stop pressure of fame, Offset's been off doing his own thing, like nothing's wrong. He keeps talking in interviews about how important being a dad is, but his actions are painting a whole different picture, and it's not looking good. Cardi B's been speaking up louder than ever since the divorce went public. she didn't hold back, saying she regrets ever getting with Offset and even calling him a deadbeat dad. She's opened up about the emotional weight she carried, especially during her pregnancy, dealing with stress, judgment from the public, and trying to keep up that perfect family image just for the cameras. And let's be real, this situation's taken a toll on both of them, but Cardi's been the one shouldering most of the pressure, all while raising the kids and holding down her career. One thing's for sure, and two things are solid. The entire world has been locked in, watching every twist and turn of this mess unfold. And just when things looked like they couldn't get messier, Cardi's new romance with Stefon Diggs came through and added even more heat to the fire. Now it's turned into a battle for control. Offset's out here doing everything he can to stay involved, to keep his voice in the mix, especially when it comes to how the kids are raised, and even down to hairstyle decisions. Yeah, it's that deep now. Here's the thing, you can't just slide back into your ex's life like nothing's changed, trying to play the good guy card while chaos is swirling around you. That ship sailed a long time ago. The public's already picked a side, and let's be honest, it's not looking good for Offset. Whether he wants to accept it or not, Cardi B has moved on, and that's clearly got him heated. But judging by how everything's playing out, this war is far from over. And the real turning point? Those matching braids. That's when it all shifted. It stopped being just about Cardi's new relationship and turned into something way more personal. Offset's pride got hit hard, and now it's looking like a full-blown ego battle. And trust, this kind of drama doesn't stay private. Word on the streets is Offset was so pressed, he started throwing out threats over the whole situation. That braid moment clearly hit a nerve, like it triggered something deep. And now everyone's watching like, is this about to be a new beef? The public's reaction has been all over the place. Some folks are calling Offset out for overreacting, especially since Wave had been rocking that braided look since April, way before Stefon Diggs popped out with it. One user didn't hold back, saying he ain't even seen his kids or spent time with them, but he pressed about some braids. One person said all the terrible stuff he put her through, and now he's crashing out over some braids. Another chimed in with, the braids are 6 months old. The baby has starter locks now, and that tells you he ain't even seen his child in months. And just like that, the internet started calling out the truth. But not everyone is dragging Offset. Some people are riding for him, saying he's just being a protective father. They claim Cardi crossed the line and that he has every right to feel away if another man is getting close to his son. One user defended him, saying, come on, Offset just don't want his kid calling another man dad. That's real. But then someone fired back, how many times has Offset gone too far? Let's not forget. So now the big question is, where does all this really go from here? Is Offset gonna try and fix things? Or is this about to explode into a full-blown social media war? What do you think about Offset's reaction? Did he go too far, or was he just looking out for his family? Drop your thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget, hit that like, subscribe, and smash that notification bell so you don't miss a single twist. This story is far from over, and we'll be right here to break it all down. See you on the next one.